have to think what coordinate's staying the same. It's the y coordinate staying the same every time. It's not because they'll think, oh, x-axis has got to be x equals. No. Just like a vertical line, yes, it's parallel to the y-axis, but its equation is not y equals. Because I can tell you that personally confused me for a few years of my mathematical life, trying to keep straight. Which way is it when it's horizontal versus vertical? All right. Right there is all the information you ever need to know to do lines. Everything you ever need to know is right there. The tricky part is deciding which formula do I use when. That's when people get in trouble. The only time you're going to use standard is if they give you a problem in standard form. We just don't use standard very much. Right. Whoa, dude, that was supposed to be gone. No, hold on. I thought I told this to start a new file and it has it. That's bad. Okay. So I am going to give you some situations. I want you to come up with the equation of the line. So on every one of these, we want to write the equation of the line. Okay, so if I'm mean and rotten, okay, those are two coordinates. Your line goes through those two coordinates. I'm telling you. The line passes through those two coordinates. I want you to come up with the equation of the line.
What equation?
Okay, and I want your final answer in standard form.
I don't understand.
Okay. Now, I said your final answer. It means you won't use it to start with. That's how you want your final answer to look when you're done. Okay. So you need to decide. Basically, when you're writing equations of lines, you have two choices. You write the equation of the line, you're either doing slope-intercept or point-slope. Well, what do you know here? You know a slope and an intercept, or you know a point and a slope?
No, we're doing point-slope.
Yeah, because I can always figure slope. They gave me points. I got plenty. I got 2 points. So all you actually need to calculate is what? Slope. We need slope. Okay.
Y minus y.
Okay, and I'm going to go right minus left here.
Negative 4 minus 2, which would be
And then
-6.
9/5 minus negative 3/5.
Plus 3/5.
So yes. So you said -6 over 12/5. All right. Now, how do I do -6 divided by 12/5?
You type it in the calculator.
No, you use your brain.
Why?
Because your brain can do this faster. Yes, times by 5 over 12. What cancels?
6 and 12, which gives 10.
That gives you 2, thanks. 6 goes into 12 twice.
Oh, I forgot the 2 went on the bottom.
Yeah. You were taking 2 times 5. Gotcha. So 6 cancels into 12, and we would have -5/2. That's our slope. Okay. You have slope. You said we were doing point slope, so we need a point. What point are we using?
0.
You have to use a point that's on this line.
Yeah.
What points do you know that are on this line?
I don't know.
You got 2 points right there.
Oh.
Pick one. Doesn't matter.
Pick one, Blake.
I always pick the one that looks like it has the easier number.
2's the way to go. 2.
So we're going. So you all are voting for the first point. We're using that one. You can use either one. You will get the same answer either way. In the end, it will simplify down, and you'll get the same answer. So it does not matter which one you pick.
So what equation are we doing now?
So you all said we were doing point slope. That's what you said.
I thought we just did point.
No, all we did was calculate slope.
Yeah.
That's the slope formula.
I see what we're doing.
Okay. So now you have to fill in a point and a slope.
So y minus 2
Okay, because my y coordinate is 2 in my point,
equals -5 over 2,
which is my slope.
parentheses x minus plus 3/5 close parentheses. That was beautiful.
It was lovely.
And then you have to distribute.
Okay, so now, that's the hard part. That's the equation of the line. We just have to put it in whatever pretty form they want the answer in.
Obviously, like.
I said I wanted this one's final answer in standard form. Okay, so we'll have to get it in standard form in a minute. Actually, though, we're going to have to get rid of fractions, but do you want to get rid of fractions or do you want to distribute?
No, we want to times each side by 2. No.
Well, but you got to get rid of 2 and 5 on the bottom. I generally see less errors if you distribute first. So I'm going to recommend just distribute. So if I distribute, that's 5 halves x. Now, look what's going to happen here. 5 halves times 3/5. What's going to cancel? The 5s are going to cancel. You got a minus 3 halves left. Now, get rid of your fractions. No, all we did there was distribute. We just distributed each one. So yes, now we're going to take it all times 2, which is going to give me
2y minus 4 equals -5.
There we go.
Oh, wait, no, you got times about 2. Honestly, I told you talking.
Yeah.
I would go standard form.
I want to get rid of the fractions. Standard form can't have fractions.
So
Okay, then last but not least, remember the x term has to be positive, so you have to move it so the x will be positive, which means
add 5.
so we're adding 5x over here. It's positive 5x.
You got to subtract.
2y is
You got to subtract 2y.
it's got to be on the other side.
No, you leave it. It's ax plus. Oh
Yeah.
Y.
Yes.
You gotta add the 4.
And then yes, we'd have to add the 4 equals 1. And there is your equation in
1/7.
standard form.
Never mind.
We want an equation. We came up with an equation.
Wait, oh, I see what I did. I added the 2y to the 5x. You can't do that. I know.
Would you get 7xy? 7xy equals 1.
No, those are not like terms. You cannot combine them.
Smart. It's right here. You said this.
Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c.
Okay. I have another quick question for you. This is a challenge. You can do this one the fastest. There is a shortcut.
There is a
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 coordinates like I just did there. I want you to find me the equation of the line for this one. But your coordinates are 3, -7, and 8, -7. And I want you to come up with the equation of the line for this.
No
You
problem.
should be able to tell me the answer in 10 seconds or less.
Wait, what's the equation for what?
Reagan said y equals -7. Why is she saying that?
Yeah,
Are my y's stuck on the same coordinate? Which means it's going to be a horizontal line. If your y's are on the same coordinate, it is just y equals -7 and you are done.
3 seconds.
Okay, and so what are you going to do then if I give you, say, 10, 6, and 10, -3? It will have undefined slope, but if I want the equation, you notice my x's are the same, so it's x equals 10. You don't have to do anything else on that.
What if one's negative, one's positive?
Then it's not, no, that's a normal problem like this. Yeah. It's got to be, they have to be identical.
What if you got like 10, 6 and 10, 6?
Okay, 10, 6 and 10, 6 is the same point, so then you need 2 points before you can do anything. That would not be 2 different points. Yeah, she would say not possible. All right, we got that far. Well, we have to write one more equation of a line, and then we have to draw some graphs. Get quite right. Drawing the graphs is not that big a deal. Well, we'll remember that.
Done that.
Ah, We will talk about that.
Really, Blake?
You
No.
seriously had to go there, Blake.
What intercepts the y-axis?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
An intercept means where does it cross that axis. So if I draw you a line,
Oh, I see what we're talking about here. You don't understand what we're talking
so if I'm this is the
Well, I
x,
got it all.
this is the x-intercept because it's where it crosses the x-axis,
Alright.
and it's going to have a coordinate of 3, 0. This is the y-intercept because it's where it crosses the y-axis.
I get it.
Alright, so this one, and question is, do I do this by point slope or slope intercept?
Slope intercept.
And why do you think slope intercept?
You got 2 slope, or 2 points. Because it says the intercept.
It gave you the intercept, so that's a big hint. You
That's
probably should
all
use slope
you
intercept.
need to do a slope intercept form.
Well, that's not all you need.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
finding
now
slope's not that hard.
there's my question. How do you find slope and come out right?
Right, no better. Negative A over B.
Okay. I just heard like a bazillion different ways and that most of your answers were correct on how you can find the slope. Okay. You can, if you want to think of it in terms of a graph, you can go, okay, x-intercept is 7, y-intercept is -4. What would be the rise and the run?
4 up. 4.
Rise would be 4, run would be 7. You could do it that way. Okay. I have most people though, they just want to take these two numbers and they want to put y over x. Did that come out right?
No.
It's supposed to be positive 4 over 7. That would make it negative 4 over 7. I am fine if you do it that way. Some people prefer to change it into coordinates. That x-intercept is 7, 0. That y-intercept is 0, -4. Y-intercept, it has to be in the y spot. And then they calculate slope with y minus y over x minus x. That way's okay too. I don't care which way you do it, just careful about your slope. You'll still get 4 7. Okay, so then can you fill in this equation for me?
No.
It's going to be y equals what? X. 4 7 is x.
Plus.
What goes for b?
The y-intercept is -4.
The y-intercept is -4. You are done.
Yep.
By hands over there, electric's back on the table.
Think which way's easier. I'm serious.
You're going to practice.
What negative 7 be on the left side?
Where did we get?
Your little graph.
But it was positive 7.
Oh, okay. Here, positive.
Am I in a good place? Actually, yeah, I'm in a good place. We'll stop.